We're back. It is middle of January 2025. And so how's it going? We're 2 weeks in.
Yeah.
A lot of people, so they say January 10th is like the fail day for people that are made their New Year's resolutions, that most people have quit or failed by January 10th. How are you doing?
Pretty good so far. I feel like I started just last week because I started the year off really sick. So.
Okay.
But things have been going good so far. What about you?
All right. Yeah, I'm still on track. It was interesting this week at the gym. So yesterday morning, and it was busy, and it was really busy again today. Yeah. But the rest of us that are kind of the regulars at the gym, for the last 2 weeks, we're saying like, where is everybody?
Yeah.
Like, it's January, it's usually busy, but this year was delayed. It was busy now, so lots of extra bodies. So it'll be interesting to see how long that lasts. So I don't know if everybody, the way the dates were with Christmas.
I feel like it was a slow start to the year for a lot of people.
Yeah.
They're still in holiday mode for a while.
Different, and same thing around the office. There's some agents we haven't seen come back yet, but there's still lots happening out there. So my New Year's plan is still on track with my current phase of 75 hard.
What day are you on?
Today's day 14.
Oh, right, because you started on
the 1st.
Okay, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks in, going strong. There's some challenges.
Yeah, what's the hardest for you so far?
Well,
what's been hardest?
Drinking a gallon of water a day is always hard.
Yeah, that would take a while to get used to again.
Getting through that. I am getting used to it again.
Yeah.
And then the outdoor workout also, it's a little bit, our climate is mild, so I'm not going to, there's a lot of people doing it where it's, on the prairies and that where it's very cold.
Right.
So I'm not going to complain that it's cold, but but the outdoor workout is always a little bit harder to get in. But I've got them all in, so.
Good.
Yep, got to run today. I'll probably run 6 or 7K later today. And that's separate. That's my progression on my couch to 10K program, so.
Crazy, you have a few weeks left of that.
3 weeks left of that program.
Wow.
Yeah, that I've kind of incorporated that in. So, so a couple things that I wanted to talk about today, real estate related. Okay. The first thing is, I don't know if you've heard of like the home price index or the benchmark pricing?
No.
Doesn't mean anything to you?
You'll have to explain that to me.
So the real estate board compiles stats every year. And rather than using an average price for a home, they've brought in this home price index, which sets a benchmark price for a typical home in a certain neighborhood or in an area. So like for Parksville, Qualicum Beach, the typical home would be a 3-bedroom, 2-bath rancher with a front attached garage, probably about 15 years old. And they come up with a value of that and they compare it year to year. And so they say, how much would that house sell for now? And for the end of 2024, that benchmark single-family house in Parksville ended up at $886,000, which is up there pretty good. So it was interesting. If you go back 5 years, that same house was $551,000. Yeah. So it's a 60% increase, which works out to about 12% per year. So return on investment, you own a house here, and they just keep going up. And year over year, the value went up from 2023 to 2024. It went up 4%. So prices are a bit higher now than they were 12 months ago. And people are always asking about that. Yeah. So I also wanted to just touch on some new opportunities that I see within the market, and looking around. There used to always, you'd see new construction happening everywhere, especially with housing. We still see apartment buildings getting built, and which has actually led to a decrease in the price of condos. But for single family, you don't see as many getting built. And so I feel like in 2024, there's going to be a really good opportunity for people, investors, builders that are going out and building houses, because we've noticed that lot sales have been slow. In general, people aren't wanting to go and buy a lot and then go through the whole process of building because it takes so long and there's extra costs in that. But when we have a finished new home for sale, they've been selling in days. And I really feel like now that, I feel like we've got some good solid ground interest rates have come down, and there really has been very little building going on for the last 18 months. And I think this year, especially the builders that have inventory and product underway that'll be coming up for sale, I think they'll do very well. The other area that I see is they brought in that new zoning for the small scale multifamily there. That's what they call it, where you can put multiple units on a residentially zoned lot. So instead of just having one house, you can have up to 4 units, and you can strata title that. So I think like the affordable housing side of it, I think there's opportunities there as well to build maybe 2-unit duplexes and for new people that are wanting to get into the market, right? That's on your horizon to get in. But it's tough, right? And but they say anything worthwhile takes hard work, so
that's true.
stick in there, you guys. Keep saving up. And there's different programs out there to help new home or first-time home buyers. But when the average house price is up at $886,000, it is challenging because of the level of income that's required to qualify to make those payments and qualify for a mortgage for that, and still be able to live without every penny going into housing, right? So I also feel like townhome developments will also be in high demand again because they're smaller units, and I see this, the new stuff like new condos and new townhouses, the square footage keeps getting smaller, and they're trying to fit more into a smaller space and get more units. So but the demand has been so high that it's been keeping prices higher. But I do feel like if you had good townhome product in that $600,000 to $700,000 range, that there's going to be a lot of demand for that moving forward as well. This is boring stuff for you.
No, it's okay.
What else do we got going on? A friend of mine. Okay, I don't know if this is a little project I might be interested in. A friend of mine this morning contacted me and said he's got a Mini Cooper S with a blown transmission that he wants to sell for $500. And it's a good car. It's a nice car, but to take it to the shop and get a new transmission put in is expensive. And
that
so
might be a fun project.
We could rip it apart in the garage. And I'll have to ask Austin if he's interested in doing that.
Oh, I'm sure he would be.
But the tires on the car are worth like $1,200. So
that's
we can
good.
get the whole car for $500.
Yeah.
So we'll see. And it's blue. It's nice. Blue with white racing stripes. And then we could take it out on the track.
Fun.
That would be fun. Anyways,
that's cool.
We'll see. So anyways, that was this morning. Yeah. What else do you got going on right now?
I'm filming a few projects for the dance studio here in Parksville, which is super exciting. So that's been really fun. I used to dance throughout high school, so it's been fun to be back in the studio, getting to film dancers and just being back in that studio space again.
What kind of dancing did you do?
So mostly I've been filming contemporary and modern dance, but yesterday I was filming all different types of dance, so ballet, jazz, a little bit of Broadway, so it's been fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
But what kind of dancing did you do?
Oh, what did I do? I did pretty much everything except tap. So I did, modern, contemporary, jazz, ballet, all the things. My favorite was probably contemporary, but yeah, I miss it. It was fun.
Contemporary is just like all the
all the weird movements. yeah, that's been my favorite. So.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah,
do you miss that? Do you wish you were still dancing?
I think so. Yeah. I stopped dancing in grade 11, I think, and I wish I had gone until I graduated.
Okay.
At the time, I was a teenager. I just wanted to not do it anymore, but I kind of wish I had stayed in it. So, yeah, I definitely do miss it.
Oh.
But, yeah, it's been nice to go back and see everyone and film.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's been good.
And it's close to your favorite coffee shop.
I know. I've been going there every day.
Yeah. French Press. And they're open now.
Yeah, 7 days a week.
7 days a week. Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, definitely there more.
I've been also trying at work to come up with some new marketing ideas, but I guess new marketing plan for some of the lot subdivisions that have got Hummingbird Place, which is the in town. There's 12 lots there, and also out at Flail Road, the 20 lot acreage subdivision, which is beautiful out there. And we're getting a lot more inquiries on that. But again, the challenge has been, it's the permit process, especially in the regional district of Nanaimo, is like 6 months to get permits before you can start building the house. And then if it takes another 6 months to build, you're at least a year out from the time that you know, write a contract. So not everybody wants to wait, but the stuff in town is much quicker. And for anybody who's looking for more affordable, the Hummingbird Place has some. Yeah,
it's in such a good area too.
Yeah, close, nice. Short walk. So I've been coming up with, and I think that when we're just advertising a lot for sale, it's hard. It seems hard for people to envision what it would look like at the end. So we're going to offer up a couple different ideas of homes that could be built and maybe go the more affordable side.
Right.
And working on that as well.
Oh, do you have any Wednesday wisdom?
Oh, you know what? It's funny. I had something really good that I was going to say.
Yeah.
And then I forgot what it was. I was thinking about this earlier, and I was like, what was I thinking about? Okay. I think a big thing is, especially, and I was thinking about this because they would say like January 10th is the quitting time. Most people quit their New Year's resolutions by January 10th, and we're beyond that. But it surprises me that, they just quit and then that's it, or they fail and then they just stop. They don't restart, right? So I think my Wednesday wisdom is that, it doesn't matter if you fail once, you can start again right away. Like, so what, you had a bad day, you fell off track or went off track, start again the next day, right? And so many people, like, they go this 10 days, or if they make it that far, and then they just throw it out the window, like, that's
I think there's such a pressure in January to like start on day one and just go and like continue to get better. But some people tend to just quit if they miss one little thing or stop working out for one day, and then they're just like, well, I guess I won't try for the rest of the year.
Maybe next year. Right? I see that in business as well, with real estate, with other agents, where they run into a roadblock early in the year and then they just kind of throw their hands up in the air. So, but I think so. My Wednesday wisdom would be, if you run into those challenges, or you fall off the wagon, or you've had a bad day, you went off your plan, you can get right back on track. Like, just start again. There's nobody saying, like, it doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, because actually nobody else cares.
No,
right?
Everyone's so just worried
so
about
thinking
themselves.
about themselves. So start over on day one again and win that day, and start building the wins. And that's a big thing for me. It's like I have that app on my phone that I'm able to track my daily wins, and once I've completed my tasks, and it's like every day you can look and see, but it doesn't matter, if you make a mistake, I'm gonna just start back over and start stacking those wins again, right?
Yeah, I definitely think that I have that mindset too sometimes. Like, I was sick for the first week of January and I just wasn't feeling well, and I was like, well, I haven't started working out, or I haven't started on any of my goals, and I started getting into that mindset of, well, maybe I just won't then.
Right.
But I kind of remind myself, like, okay, you're feeling better, you can start now. Like, it's okay to start, a week later. And it's been good so far, so.
Well, and work-wise, business-wise, I've been putting into practice really starting my new year actually back in November, so that I have momentum going in. And that seems to work really well, rather than trying to get the ball rolling into the beginning of January, when it just it's like you don't feel like doing anything, or there's just not as much activity. So and I read a quote there, I know it was in the last few months, that it said, like, it was talking about physical, like, your beach body is built between October and April, but everybody waits until May to get started on it, and so it just doesn't happen, right? So it's the same thing in business and life. You need to, I think,
prepare.
Start earlier, start sooner, and good things happen. Yeah. Right? And it usually takes longer, and it's harder.
Things take time. People are like, we're so impatient.
Yeah.
I'm definitely impatient, but if you just keep working at it, good things will happen. Make progress.
What do you use for accountability to like to keep going? Do you have people, or is it personal accountability?
Honestly, I think it's just personal accountability. I made like a huge vision board back in December. Like we did that vision board night. So I have that in my room and I look at it every day when I get dressed. So that's one thing, like it's kind of just a personal thing of looking at it and like seeing how I want my year to go and trying to, you know, keep myself on track. I have huge checklists that I have every day. Like at the end of every day, I set up my day for tomorrow. So.
Oh, really? Okay.
I am very checklist oriented. Like I love my checklists. So I always put everything that I need to do for the day on there, and it just feels good to check everything. I feel like that keeps me accountable, because if I don't have a list of stuff that I'm doing or goals that I'm trying to reach, it's just in my brain and I'm not going to remember. So yeah, I guess like personal lists, and then just, you know, having my goals somewhere where I can see it often.
So you're visual that way?
Yeah, I'm definitely, more visual.
Are you routine oriented as well?
Definitely.
So your days are somewhat consistent?
Yes, I love routine. I'm not very good at going out of routine.
Okay.
So yeah, I definitely like to set up my days and build a routine, and that helps me to stay on track. I feel like you're kind of the same.
Yeah.
You like your routines. I feel like it's also an Aries thing, you and me.
Maybe we're both Aries.
Yeah.
We could agree on that. Yeah.
Yeah, it just helps me to stay organized.
My day gets thrown off, if I'm like having 3 minutes that's not the same as the day before, like if I'm late for something or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I used to, I've taken different programs and where they've said, these visualizations and put your goals on your bathroom mirror so that you see it every time that you brush your teeth. The weird thing is I would put that on the mirror and then I wouldn't see it.
Really?
Like I wouldn't even look at it, this happens to me all the time. I put notes around my computer screen, like
you
with
just
reminders,
don't see them.
and I just ignore them. I don't know. Funny. I don't even look at them. It's like, it's the weirdest thing. Sometimes a week will go by and I'll be like, I had it right there. And I never even saw it in a whole week. Funny. So it's very bizarre for me. I guess I have selective vision.
That's funny.
Yeah, so that doesn't work. But I know if I definitely putting stuff into my calendar, Google Calendar through my phone. That's how I get things done. If I need something done, I just stick it in there, and then the reminder comes up, and I got to get it done. So that's what works best for me.
And I feel like in terms of nutrition goals and stuff like that this year, I think it's been nice that we do the fresh prep meals. Yeah. Because we don't have to think about what we're going to eat. No. Like, we just have a meal ready to go, and it's such good food.
Yeah. We've been ordering
not eating junk.
Fresh prep. It's really good. It's like delicious. It's like restaurant quality.
It is. Last night's meal was so good.
Maybe it's the chefs that are making it.
Maybe. That helps. Yeah, it's been good. So that's been nice. Because I find if I have to think about like what we're going to eat for dinner every night, I just get tired, and then I end up eating junk. So that's been nice too. Yeah, and I've been whipping up those smoothie bowls with the Ninja Creamy. Yes. Yeah, that's been good. It's loud, but it's good. All right. Well, till next week. Yeah. Thanks again for watching.